You know, this game made me develop a really kind of weird habit late game.
Oh?
I got really meticulous after gunfights. Like, especially with, like, zombies that had helmets. I would, like, separate the bodies, knock the helmets off, and, like, create a corpse pile of helmeted corpses and non-helmeted ones. And, like, I'd treat it as a well. Whenever I ran out of armor, I'd come back to the corpse well to get more helmets.
That is great.
That was really weird behavior.
I mean, like, I got meticulous too with this game, but not quite on that level. I just kind of like I just kind of like did classic survival horror shit and barely ever. What the fuck did you do?
I guess that was a cipher for its rage.
Oh.
What? You know, that cipher deserved better, Lawley.
I didn't even know that there was a dialogue option for that. That's great. Yeah.
What? That's great. Oh, this game just keeps getting better.
Oh,
That's
man.
attention to detail right there.
I didn't even know that there was you know what? I fucking hate it when there's, like, no dialogue for when you do shit like that, but in this there is. That's actually pretty impressive.
I actually found that out while I was live streaming this game.
Oh man, I should experiment more when I play games. I should break everything in the hopes that there's a response.
I'd like an Underhell to, like, Metal Gear Solid levels of Easter eggs, actually. Because it's like, there's new shit that I find out about it every time that I see someone play it. And it's just amazing.
MXD, he commented on the parts and he just said, like, that was really lucky. The guy, in part 1 or 2, I believe. No, not part 1 or 2. We were in the, Underhell prison complex at the time. Like, that is a 1 in 6 chance of that guy dying of an overdose.
Oh, it was the singing guy. The singing guy that just kind of fell over.
Wow.
His stump really maintained no velocity. Beautiful. I love the, old kind of physics engine. Like, for Half-Life 2. In particular, where, you know, someone would get shot by a dropship and not be pushed back whatsoever until the point of death. At which point their corpse just rockets from all the force. Team Fortress 2 fixed that.
I think you're thinking of, like, what do you call it? S-Mod, though. Because, like, original S-Mod. Because, I remember getting corpses to, like, rocket by going into slow motion and just kicking and kicking and kicking, and they just fly off into space. Yeah, they just keep
speeding up.
Yeah.
That's what I loved. Oh, sorry.
I probably mentioned this before, but in S-Mod, you can actually kick so fast you generate combine balls.
Yep, that's a toggleable option, and I made great use of it later. I made great use of it when I figured it out. Max Payne 2 had a really great thing with its ragdolls, where the dual submachine guns, dual Uzis, if you just kept shooting someone in slow motion, that momentum would just build to ridiculous levels.
Yeah.
Also, I really like this area. It's where I got here that just the different computers is probably what sealed it for me, that made the Underhell facility seem more sensible. Like, oh, this is the residential quarters. I mean, relatively sensible. This is the living quarters of the guards, but from the layout, I'm guessing their families lived here as well, and holy shit, that working mirror is actually better than most mirrors in fucking AAA games.
Yeah, you know, that's just... What is it with devs not being able to make working mirrors? I don't understand that. It would seem easy enough. All you need to do is just create a render target camera of some kind, and I mean, I don't know. It's
just floating glass. I did read an article recently on how mirrors like worked in games, and I found it way too interesting, considering I'm not like technically literate whatsoever.
Yeah.
But the basic idea was in old games, it was 2 versions of the world.
Well, yeah.
And it was kind of a text or a texture painted onto the mirror that was trying to replicate, like, the room. No, it's in newer games that it's 2 versions of the world, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Also, in this part, I discovered that when you shoot, there's a chance of you shooting 2 bullets at once.
Really?
Yeah, with a sniper rifle.
Interesting.
It's overkill, and sometimes it takes me over, but it works.
Like, how often is the chance? Because you've had this thing for a little bit now.
Well, I just did it twice in a row.
Oh. Oh, and it happened again!
You know, that never actually happened to me.
I never noticed it. Oh. I think, like, this probably was one of my favourite areas in the game. There's just something about this that reminds me of this poolside that reminds me, for some reason, of fucking Eggman's ship in Sonic Adventure, and it's really disconcerting that it does remind me of it.
Oh yeah, it's like Eggman's ship, except with a lot more zombies and a lot more blood everywhere.
You know, that game could have been improved with zombies and blood everywhere.
Well... I have nothing to say about that, one way or the other.
Yeah, I think that line of thought should just be closed there. Not commented on, agreed with, or denied. Just kind of left there
holy
to be
shit,
wind.
like the blood spatter actually got on the zombie behind them. That's
Yeah,
fucking
it did.
cool. That is cool. I don't think that... Does that even happen in the original Half-Life?
I don't think so.
Oh, man.
You know, I never used flares throughout my run-through. I just dumped them.
Same here.
Yeah, but this is actually a pretty good use of them. Corpse burning.
Whenever I'm using them, I'm pretending I'm Fire Mario.
Fire Mario?
You're just Mario with a fucking fire farm.
No, I know. I'm just kind of like trying to mentally process that.
Just Jake, he's just finding killing zombies too easy, so he's self-imposing challenges on himself now.
That's what I was doing. I was trying to kill every zombie with the sniper rifle in this.
That goes back to the whole thing that Brian said is like, holy shit, you did that on your own? I love it how the main characters are just average Joes who kick more ass than Rambo.
I was recently playing Dead Rising 3, and I really ended up liking the protagonist in that because it was such a fucking dichotomy between gameplay and the story, where he is such a fucking wimp, then gameplay resumes and he curb stomps zombies and bosses with no threat. Cutscene resumes and he becomes a pushover again.
That's kind of the problem with a lot of modern AAA games, though. I mean,
there is a bit of a disparity.
Yeah. I think you can see this most plainly in the newest Tomb Raider game.
I think my favourite part of old Call of Duty campaigns, I'm talking, you know, before the move to Modern Warfare, was just imagining it as like an old grandfather telling this war story to his 5-year-old kid.
I looked over the original Unnecessary Detours, and we kind of repeat conversations a lot.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's one of
we
them.
record these months apart. Yeah,
yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I brought this one up before, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
At least it's been at least 5 parts since we've mentioned BioShock Infinite.
Oh god, let's just not talk about that.
Let's not.
I already fucked up the saying. I was trying to quote something from The Office.
Like, I think I bring up that story about what happened to me in the house area, like, with guilt, a couple times. Let's see. I think you brought up the whole, what do you call it, fucking, grandfather story like 5 times, I think.
I'm going senile, so it's appropriate.
It's either 2 or 3 at the minimum.
I'll be sure to mention it again 5 parts from now when I've forgotten we've gone over this. I only found like 1 or 2 survivors in here. I think I found a lab tech and the guy who's not quite aware that the apocalypse has started yet.
Well, you know...
I'm talking about the guy in the green shirt.
The green shirt guy is great.
Green shirt guy is great.
I don't recall any green shirt guy.
Do we get green shirt guy, Lawley, or do you want to keep that a surprise?
I'll keep that a surprise.
Okie doke.
Well, if you're keeping it a surprise, one could
That means definitely yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad phrasing on my part. It was kind of a loaded question accidentally.
Oh, I forgot I kept me getting mauled to death in this.
It's like saying that a certain someone dies at the end of Red Dead Redemption, you know? Like, you don't, you don't fucking...
you can't... Yeah, who could it be?
Yeah.
But this certain someone does kind of survive in the DLC.
Yeah. Well, no,
Fans really did get their wishes.
That's going beyond, like... That's going beyond hinting. That's just more like straight up saying, yeah, it's that guy.
Also, I love how the zombies just casually walk around like with their Half-Life 2 citizen animation sometimes.
Well, they're in familiar settings.
Well, the great thing is in the kitchen or the cafeteria, there was one just kind of walking around with one arm, and I just shot him and continued like moving without even paying attention.
I think this is one of the cards that I missed.
Yeah, I don't remember getting that one either, and it's such kind of in the open one, but it's just up against that surface.
I remember not like really spending a lot of time in this area because it seemed like, I don't know, it just seemed like there was way too many zombies and like fucking I guess it was it was like kind of a down part of the game for me because you're just going into random rooms and shit.
It's kind of... I consider this the lull in the action between... Like, we know an army is coming, and we've just learned about it, and we're just kind of over the zombies, so this part doesn't offer too much that's new. I kept expecting a gang of, like, people wielding guns in the upper areas, and I was waiting on that, basically. Here he is.
Oh, okay, yeah, I did get this guy, yeah.
This guy is great, I love his voice.
Are there any survivors? Can you take me to a safe location?
I guess the reason I didn't remember this guy is because the fucking zombies got him.
I got this guy out okay. I didn't actually have much problem with zombies in this area. The main problem I had is I triggered an event flag, like a point of no return that I didn't intend to. So I missed out on a lot of this area, I think.
Right now I'm trying to figure out how to give him a gun, and I forgot what the key was.
Maybe if you whistle enough, he'll pick it up.
Yeah, Greenshirt guy really doesn't do much for himself.
You just you wait.
Maybe the reason that the guy died is because I never really gave any civvies any of my guns.
I think I only knew about that thanks to doing these commentaries.
You know what? I did too.
Yeah, that probably saved a couple of lives in my playthrough. Yeah, this guy... I'm losing respect for him as it goes on, actually. That's a jolly tune.
Come here, doggy. Come on.
Come on, you can do it. Does this attract zombies as well?
It does.
Really? Oh, that's great, actually.
Oh, man. You know what? I hope that also works for the stealth sections. I haven't actually tried that.
It does.
It does?
Yeah, it does.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Oh, that is great.
In fact, like when you enter the stealth sections, it gives you a tooltip about the whistle too.
Oh, I must have forgotten it. See, the first thing that I remember from stealth sections is the red radio that I used. I'm pretty sure I told this story before.
Yeah, and I never used them, and I've gone over that before.
Zombie death.
I love how he flew into the wall too and landed on a desk.
Yeah.
Green shirt guy just won me back. I'm on his side again.
Oh, by the way, for about the rest of the part, I'm gonna try using no guns.
What?
You really are just doing a fucking challenge run now.
Yeah. Because when you drop a gun, you actually are completely unarmed, and I decided not to switch to any of my weapons to let him do all the cunning.
Is this represented in the mirrors?
I think it is.
It's probably standard Half-Life 2 fare where you have telekinesis.
I hope it's actually a T-pose and we just didn't notice.
Whoa. That guy...
Oh shit, green shirt guy.
Holy shit, man.
I love how that guy flew like out of the view too, like when he's coming after me.
Okay, see, this is the part that I remember where, like, shit just gets fucking crazy.
I completely forgot about the Horde events. I think the worst one was actually in the last area we were in.
Holy shit, man.
He is just annihilating them. Oh, that dodge. He doesn't even care anymore, he's just playing with them. He knows he can wreck their shit. Now this is a worthy corpse pile. Okay, I don't remember him going on this long though.
Why the fuck do they even need Jake? I mean, shit, just send that guy with a shotgun.
He'll sort it.
He's also looking for cards.
Just ready to take Jake's fucking role. Maybe it's a secret ending if you don't actually escort him back and just somehow keep him with you into the next section.
That happened to me. Do you want to know what happened?
What?
I do want to know what happened.
He kept following me, and he kept killing the fucking cybers, or the ciphers.
Really?
Oh shit.
Yeah, like, apparently they're registered as, like hostile, but this is after I took him back to, like, the safe room, but he didn't, like, go and sit down. He just kept following me, and he had a gun. I couldn't get the gun back, and he kept killing the ciphers, so I had to restart.
Of course he didn't sit down. Green Shirt Man never rests. He only kills. Does he kill the ciphers? I hope he kills this. Oh yeah, you said. I got him mixed up with the fucking enemies that come later on, I'm sorry.
Yeah, the only time he kills the ciphers is when you take him back to the safe room for some reason.
Just develops a sudden hatred of them.
Yeah. He thinks
No,
Safe
Solitaire is his
rooms?
least favorite.
Who needs safe rooms? I can kick zombie ass all day.
He just realizes Jake is trying to take him back to... Yeah, that look. He knows he's doing it.
Yeah.
He'd rather be out here killing zombies, but he knows Jake is going to force him to stay in the safe room.
Break the ciphers, for Christ's sake. Sending another one now.
That was the look of a man who's ready to kick ass and not go to a safe room.
I'm gonna make that the thumbnail.
I think it speaks to the character here that Jake was looking at the door, he was looking up.
Yeah.
He was ready to climb to the exit. If that's what it took.
No wonder he's one of the only survivors in that entire, like, apartment complex area.
He didn't need the shotgun. That was just a cherry on top.
He just needed his bare hands, and he ripped the fucking zombies apart.
He locked himself in that closet as a mercy to the zombies. Not as an escape.
Making slow progress to reach the surface. I would recommend that you all remain here until we decide to move to another location. You can have food and water. There should be enough. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask me. Thank you.
Oh,
His first question should be, can I be put in charge?
Yeah.
Well done, Jake.
Alright.
And he just, like, kind of looks at you as he walks in and says, yeah, I did that.
Also,
I
he
don't
still
even
has
need
his
the
leg up.
shotgun. Here, have it. Have the fucking shotgun.
I don't need it.
I still love how Brian has his legs still up on the chair. It's just like completely after that other session too.
Yeah.
So, did you escort him back, or did he escort you back?
I think he escorted me back.
Yeah, no truthfulness with your challenge run, that is kind of the case.
You're doing good, mate. Just stay focused. Try not to think of those things as humans. Think of them as targets, okay?
Like that
Well, I
was
don't
a
wanna kill
problem
the
to begin
NPCs.
with.
Yeah, has Jake really been morally conflicted about shooting the zombies?
I mean, after all, they should probably assume that, seeing as he was a prisoner, apparently in there for massacring an entire mall's worth of people, even though it's ambiguous as to whether he actually did that or not.
Not to mention the fact it's not like there's anyone he knows in here to begin with.
Yeah. They say, hey, you're a prisoner? Here, have a gun, have a police suit.
We're really trusting here at Underhell. You know, you probably should treat his guns with more respect. That MP5 just lying on the ground, it just... awful.
That was my old gun. I already took his gun.
Whatever
Throwing
that
magazines on the floor.
whatever that gun with the grenade launcher is, that's the best SMG, I think.
MP5 with grenade launcher, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? The reason I ditched it was because you told me to get the MP7.
What? No,
Yeah.
I don't recall that.
Yeah, you did. You could go back at the part.
You know, what was it? I think I did actually end up with the MP5 with grenade launcher throughout my playthrough, but I think I only found one grenade.
The reason that the MP5 is so great is because iron sights make it incredibly easy to get headshots.
I swear you told me to get the MP7.
Fuck, I don't know. I was being stupid then.
For me, it was shotguns all the way.
I'm switching
Most
back
of
to
the
the
time
MP5
anyway.
when I get a
Aside from
chance.
when I had to.
So do you want to play something with me? Oh, wait, I got a better idea.
Best character.
How those radios
You've said this every single time we've encountered him.
It
I'm sorry,
bears
but he
repeating.
is worth repeating. He's
We
the
need
best
reminders.
character. Brian is the second best character.
I think it's tied.
Uh,
There's room in the vents for
I don't
both.
really think that Brian saves your ass like 3 times like the Hermit does, though.
Yeah, true.
The
Hermit
great
is
part, the great part about the Hermit saving you too is he doesn't even really try.
K-boom. That's great.
Now,
He's just in the right time.
These
right
red
place, right
radios,
time.
these red radios are the best shit ever for the self sections. It's so much fun to use these things. Holy shit!
that bucket is for, 'cause it ain't full of paint.
Seriously,
so I
I
guess we're
hope
gonna get a
that,
good demo of those things.
yeah, I hope that when you get to the self sections, you use the red radios. Just fucking do it, man.
I have a problem with using anything that's absolutely finite in a game. But yeah, I'm with WMan on this. Wreck their shit thoroughly.
You've used the red radios, haven't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, actually, I was talking to like Snakerer. You've used the
Oh,
red
I
radios.
haven't.
You haven't used the red radios?
I didn't actually get the red radios. I missed my chance on card collecting.
Ah, dude.
Yeah, I missed out.